When I perceive that somebody does something wrong to me, I take it very personally and get very hurt and upset and mad at them too. Then I don't like them and want to retreat and withdraw, and I do hold it against them. It's because, Isabel, there's something that's happened to you in your life, whether it's because of your upbringing, or whether it's a genetic thing, where emotionally your emotions are super intense to you. So emotionally you're very expressive, and you get overwhelmed by those emotions and you don't know what to do with them. And you sort of get totally dragged into your emotional body and what you're feeling and what you're thinking, and then your thinking goes really quick, your body begins to get ill. I assume it happened from having so much freedom as a child, like your parents gave you lots of freedom, but actually kids tend to need structure, and when they do have too much freedom they tend to get very overwhelmed with emotions and feelings. So that's not a victim thing to you, Isabel. What you need to do is see that you aren't those emotions, you aren't those stories. Who you are is the consciousness, and just allow those feelings in. So rather than responding to someone when they annoy you, walking away and spending some time alone and feeling that feeling, which is more than likely vulnerability, a feeling that somebody doesn't like you or attacked you. So feeling that and allowing it to be there, and then seeing that that's not who you are, that there's something that's watching that. There's something that's free and empty, that's experiencing that feeling of vulnerability. Then you ask that vulnerability, what is it that I want? And the vulnerability says, I want to be loved and appreciated. And then you allow that to be in for a while. I want to be loved and appreciated. And you explore that. And then eventually you say, I am loved and appreciated. And then the best way that you can go back to that person is go back and be very vulnerable and humble, depending on who it is, and just say to them, I feel like I want more appreciation. I feel too vulnerable in this situation. And this tends to open people up when you're really honest with them and really sincere, not blaming and accusing. And then more than likely the dynamics will shift between you. I'm so precise with the answer. I just work with so many people, and I've done this for so long now, and then I did it with myself, so I just know this subject so clearly of how it works. But the key is what we find, the final goal is to see that who you actually are is this consciousness, is this emptiness and this I am, an absolute dissolving into what's happening. And the person then just acts and screams and shouts and cries and is like a child, but with an intelligent body and still with self-awareness, but there's not the identification with the self-awareness. Thanks, Isabel, for your question.